And we are back. Bears franchise. And in the last episode, we lost 26-16 to the Miami Dolphins. Now giving us our first loss, and the Dolphins one of two undefeated teams remaining, including the Panthers. And honestly, I feel like we had a good chance to beat the Dolphins, but our drives just stalled out, and we had to settle for field goals most of the time. Any players I would like to negotiate with? Okereke, no. Ngakwe, no. Kelvin Joseph. Like I said, if he wants to re-sign, he can, but it's not the end of the world if he doesn't. I'd really like Kelvin Joseph to remain with us. I honestly think we might wait a bit for him, because I think we're going to wait on him. This actually has me curious. When is our bye week? Ooh, a week 12 bye week. That's not bad, actually. That's right in the prime of when teams are like, really in on playoffs. For the Packers, they have Danny Dimes and Aaron Jones. No offense to Daniel Jones, but 69 overall quarterback, I think will do very well. And for them, they struggle with passing and do great with defending the run, so it's pretty obvious we're going to throw the ball short. I'm not going to make the same mistake last week. I'm going to make sure I actually set this. 2+ passing touchdowns. Very good. I'm going to say 20 or less. I think they're probably going to score around 20, or not 20, 17. And we're going to go for win the turnover battle. Hopefully we don't sustain any injuries because we have a tough game ahead of us. Upgrade players and Charles Lacey and Pat Bailey. Any injuries to our team? Braxton Jones and Jordan Mailata. Braxton Jones? This is very bad. We are going to have to rely on 68, almost 69 overall, Al Maynard to be our left tackle. Which is not great. Niles Allen will be the backup, so, if he doesn't play well, we can put Niles Allen in. But that's very bad that we're going to be out 2 weeks without our two best, left tackles. Arguably the most important position in the game. Because, they got the blind side. So without further ado, that changes a lot. The injury to Braxton Jones, because I was excited to see Braxton Jones play. He's a free agent at the end of this year. That's Ryan. Oh, they took our fullback too, I believe. Also, there's another guy with the last name Null. Detroit, Minnesota also playing each other, so we have 2 division games. Winner of this game will be leading the division. So this is, a very high game. Very impactful. Paul Wallen so far had a very good start to the season, but I want to say it was 3 interceptions last week, especially one where we had a chance to tie the game up on that drive, and threw a touchdown which ended the game. Or through an interception, I mean, not a touchdown. That interception led to a touchdown for the Dolphins, which put them up, which ended the game. And this, 2 for -5, already 3rd and 15. We're rooting for Buffalo, bro. I am so petty about that Miami loss. That one hurt a lot. You. I was gonna say, if that's an interception, you're getting benched. Like I said, we have Pat Bailey. I am not afraid to put him in the game if you want to keep sucking ass like you did last week. Here's Daniel Jones having himself a pretty solid year so far. Yeah, but with Paul Wallen, man, he played so well. I was so happy. I was like, man, maybe we found him. He found, he's got those rookie mistakes out of him. He still made some mistakes, but that's fine because they're not, costly. And now he's making the same mistakes he did as a rookie, and I'm afraid he's going to relapse, and it's just going to become his rookie season all over again. Jalen Reagor goes down from an injury. Ooh. That could be a cramp, though, honestly. So, yeah, with Paul Wallen. And the issue is, if Paul Wallen sucks, I can't be patient with him for another year, like most teams are. We have a guy like Pat Bailey who I think, without question, is going to be a starting quarterback in this league. Whether it's for us or a different team, I think he's a starter. And, okay, that does go in the end zone. So it's just kind of, I don't know how to put this. More than likely, one of them is getting traded after this season. And worst comes to worst is if Paul Wallen has a very mid-season. Then I'm like, okay, we might have to hold on to Pat Bailey another year. So, yeah, hopefully Paul Wallen just picks be good or bad so we can decide which one to trade. Because him being mid is going to be one of the worst things that's happened this series. It could be good, don't get me wrong, because it could show us, hey, he improved from last season, but not by much. But at the same time, we want a big gap out of him. And we can't, guarantee that. But that's the issue, man. Pat Bailey was such a good quarterback. I just couldn't pass him up. He was one of the 3 picks I made this draft. Brian, I want to say, what is his name? It was like Brian Cohen, maybe? Or is that, I think it's Niles Cole. I don't know. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to go look. Drafted an O-lineman is what we did. It was a guard, right? Brian Cohen. That's who it was. With our first round pick, with our third round pick, we drafted Pat Bailey. And with our 5th, I'm sorry, but I don't remember who we drafted because they're not on the team. That's going to be intercepted. That is Foyer. I know his last name was like Henderson or Hendrickson. And he was a safety. And this was because, once again, I felt like the value was there. I felt like he was a great pick at the time. And he could potentially pressure Tyree Brooks into playing well for a contract extension. Turns out we put him on the practice squad because I believe I already have 5 safeties. I believe 3 safeties and 2 strong safeties. And I wasn't going to have a 6. And I wasn't going to cut any of them. Minnesota East have nothing over Detroit. So I was like, hopefully this guy doesn't get signed because I really like the potential he had. He had a great preseason. He gets signed off the practice squad, and well, unfortunately, we have to say our goodbyes. But I mean, it's a 5th round pick. Like I said with 5th round picks, really, 5th round picks, you aren't expecting much. You're expecting a backup essentially, and then after that, 6th and 7th, assuming it's not like a bizarre position like a kicker, punter, fullback, long snapper, you're not gonna expect them to like be on the roster, especially not long term. Oh, if only we got. Oh wait, Komet's gonna go all the way. I was about to say, if only we got a better block, 26. I'm gonna assume that's Darnell Savage. Cole Komet with the long touchdown though. Detroit ties it at 7. That's a fun game to watch down there. And the extra point's good. We lead 7-0 late into the first quarter. New York leads 7-0 over Arizona, who was who was one of the 4 undefeated teams last week, including us, and then Miami and Carolina. But the Giants lost in a blowout. It was like 45-20 to the Commanders. Bills lead 7-3 over Dolphins. Here's Aaron Jones so far. Went for over 100 last week. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. We lead 7-0. Here are the stats. But a big thing to be worried about is they had a good first drive going. Luckily, we got an interception because of a Danny bad throw. Which led to an interception. Which led to the Cole Kmet touchdown. There's another one. That is Byron Murphy. Who might... Oh, he's going to be tackled at the 11-yard line by Daniel Jones. But was a Daniel Jones away from going all the way. Indianapolis leads 14-0 over Washington. Ridley knocked it out of the hands. Thank you, Calvin Ridley. Paul Wong, one more bad throw. Oh, I accidentally pressed the exit button. And he fumbled. This could be a safety, potentially. No, he gets out at like the 1-yard line. Ridley fumbled at the goal line. You can see it's because he's fighting 40 yards. And that ball, no question about it, is... I can't even see the ball. Oh, yep, it's out. But luckily they're at the 1, and we've done a great job holding their run game so far, so maybe we push them back a bit more and try and set up a safety. They're going to pass. And it's going to be caught. And that's going to be a fumble. And he's going to get it at the 1, so that's going to do absolutely nothing. They're going to go right back to where they were because of that fumble. Number 84. It's going to be another throw. That one's going to be caught, and they're going to get right next to the first down. Ooh, I almost dropped my controller. I caught it somehow. 3rd and inches. It's going to be a handoff to Aaron Jones, who's going to be short. It's going to be a fumble, and Aaron Jones recovers it. A lot of fumbles going on. 4th down. The punting unit's out there from their own 10-yard line. Just short. What sucks. And I think he was down, so I don't think it was a fumble regardless. To be fair, caught at the 40. That is Ronald Jones going to get up to the 5, over to 46, making a 2nd and 5. Cleveland leading Baltimore 7-0. Incomplete off the hands of Ronald Jones, and Quay Walker goes down for an injury. Kenneth Walker gonna try and fight, but aren't even gonna get back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers played that perfectly. Devondre Campbell won with the tackle. And Jack Fox is going to pin it down around the free. And we see a little fight going on between Jack Fox and someone. Kind of upset at Kelvin Joseph for pinning it, but it's fine. I think that could have rolled a bit more. That's going to be carried up to the 10. He just kept getting more yards. Buffalo leads 14-3 over Miami now. We see a man in motion. That's number 16. I want to say that might be Rager. And Aaron Jones finds a hole. He's going to get up to around the 22-yard line. Indianapolis leads 14-0 over Washington. We went from pulling off an upset, which it's fair. It's a division game. Daniel Jones really going to scramble. He's going to throw cross body, and it's incomplete. So, yeah, I can see it. You know, division game, upsets do happen in those. And then 1-4 team, really. Cincinnati beat the Texans 31-21. 3rd and 9. Ooh, this is going to be a decent way to go. And incomplete. Dallas and Los Angeles will play each other. The Rams will play later today. We have Minnesota not extending, but taking the lead back 14-7. Darren Mooney gets a return up to around the 41-yard line. Jefferson going off. The Chargers and the Saints will play later today. Walton just going to take the easy one to Ridley, who's going to get the first down across midfield to the 47. The Jaguars and Titans will play later today. And I believe winner of that game will be leading division, because I believe both the Texans and the Colts are not doing the greatest. But that's the AFC South for you. I mean, getting up to the 45, a gain of 2 is Cole Kmet. Minnesota extending their lead 21-7 now. That's going to be complete to Kmet, who's going to get up to around the 28-yard line. That's going to be complete to Rojo, up to around the 22. Bears take their first time out with 59 seconds remaining in the half. Don't know why. The fast-paced offense was working well. Ronald Jones is going to get up to around the 8-yard line, but he's going to fumble. And that's going to be down at the 10. How many fumbles are we going to see? Oh, this is going to be very hard to tell if it's a fumble or not. We're going to have to get like a perfect camera angle. Knees down. I can't tell if that's a fumble or not. I'm going to be honest. Oh, here's a good angle. No, I don't think that's a fumble. And we don't have the option to super sim, so we're going to have to pick a play, and it's going to review it. So I think he is going to be ruled down, and he will. Tampa Bay and Atlanta playing each other later today. Philadelphia leads 14-7 over Seattle. Is Wallen going to try and scramble for it? Why would you throw it away? You had yards right in front of you. We have a timeout still. I have no doubt in my mind you have the ability to outrun Kenny Clark. And you throw an interception. I don't know if you thought I was kidding, Walton. You're done. Put Bailey in for the rest of the game. You better hope he sucks ass, or you may have lost your job. You might be a trade deadline candidate. We still got 2 more games after this one, so we'll see 2.5 games out of Pat Bailey potentially if he plays very well to see if he's the guy. Green Bay takes a timeout. 3rd and inches right on the line. Minnesota leads 28-7. Okay, there went our host of an upset out of that. And it's going to be caught by 16. I still want to say that's Rager. Green Bay takes their 2nd timeout with 38, or at the 38 with 23 seconds left. No, that's Traylon Burks. A very tight pass is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there. New York leads 21-3 over Arizona. 20 seconds left. I doubt Green Bay gets anything other than a field goal once they get a very, deep touchdown. That one's also incomplete. Great coverage there by Kyler Gordon. I don't even know if a field goal is an option now. Miami leads 20-14 now over Buffalo after being down 14-3. They've scored 17 unanswered. And with 10 seconds left, I think that's going to do it for the half. Unless if Darren Moody gets a very good return. Which he's not. He's going to fair catch it at the 18. With 5 seconds left, they're in kneel formation. 21-7 now. Indianapolis still leading. And there we go. That's going to do it for the first half. The Chicago Bears lead 7-0. Here are the stats for those of you who are curious. Ultimately, how I say our first half has gone is just mediocre at best. We've had great drives, but, Vikings lead 28-7. Kyle Meeks, 2 touchdowns. Jacoby Myers for a touchdown. Kendrick Bourne for a touchdown. And I want to say his name's Harry Smith. Touchdown and interception. Might be Henry. Who knows? But yeah, our drive just ended in turnovers and the goal, in the red zone. Giants lead 28-3. Herbert with 3 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt with a touchdown. Chase Edmonds maybe with a touchdown. Kyler Murray with an interception. Glad to know David Montgomery's fucking over at Arizona too. Finally, we had the Philly, where the Eagles and Seahawks are tied. Tavares Goodwin for a touchdown. Trevante McDowell for a touchdown. Devontae Smith with a touchdown. And Quincy Posse with a touchdown, I want to say his name is. Here are the Bears when it comes down to throwing the ball short. We see Wallen getting some love, but here are the Packers when it comes down to throwing the ball short. Both teams, same game plan. Daniel Jones is frustrated how the first half has gone for them. Packers receive second half kickoff. So even though they are down, they do have a chance. And this is going to be returned. We're going to get to around the 20-yard line. We have another priority alert. Detroit scores a field goal at the end of half to make their deficit only 18 now. I'm not skipping. Please show who his name is. No, you're gonna show that? Of course you are. So I'll never know if that is Ryan Nall or not. And if he's a traitor. Actually, yes I will. This is very important. It is Ryan Nall. So he goes from us to them, really? Man. We kept you on the team for what? 3 seasons? And you're just gonna go stab us in the back and sign with the Packers? Granted, the only reason I let you go, I think you're a great fullback, is because of A.J. Dillon. I think A.J. Dillon's just better. I think he'll allow us to use more trick plays. We can fake punt. He's a lot faster than you were. So it's just kind of like we could either. I wouldn't have been opposed to trading A.J. Dillon, but I think he's a great power back, and he's probably costing us a decent amount of money. But or going to at least. But until we need to clear cap space, he's more than likely going to stay on the roster, unless if we find like someone better than him for like the same price, or just a bit more expensive, honestly. Because Kenneth Walker as well, let's not forget, he could be a very good, power halfback. He's a very big halfback. Okay, I think we've seen all we want to out of Pat Bailey. It's just clear with Pat Bailey, he is not ready. I don't think this is going to define him. I think this is just going to be, hey, we have to let him develop if we want to use him. I don't want to give him the Paul Wallen treatment of just throwing him out there. That's what we did with Paul Wallen, kind of. The original plan was to have Ryan Tannehill start, but that didn't work out. So we just kind of gave it to Paul Walton instead. Also, we could put in Malik Willis if we really want to. He is an option, but Browns lead 14-7 over the Ravens. I don't know. I don't think Malik Willis likes it here very much. We might have to find a team who wants him. But at the same time, we need a quarterback. Like a veteran quarterback. Like we have... If we take Malik Willis out of the equation, we have a guy in their second season and a guy in their in their rookie season. 24-yard field goal attempt. Like, if you ask me, that's asking for disaster. We don't have anyone to really develop. Like, we're not going to have Paul Walton teach Pat Bailey. Paul Walton still needs to improve. And Malik Willis, I don't think is the best option to mentor. Bills retake the lead 21-20. That is a great game going on over there. I'm sure if you're a Dolphins or a Bills fan at the moment, you'd be happy because you're having a good game. Oh my. What is with the fumbleitis? I don't even need to look at that one. I know that one was a fumble. I literally saw it. How many are we going to have? Green Bay's definitely sabotaging us, man. This is cheating. I can't say that, actually. Green Bay's fumbled a decent amount as well. But this is ridiculous, bro. I don't know if it's like the atmosphere of Lambeau, or like if there's like something wrong with these balls. Don't make this weird, viewers. I'm talking about footballs. Minnesota leads 35-10. See just how frustrated the Bears are. We've had plenty of opportunities and we just literally fumbled them away. Like, legit. We had one where we were at the 1 yard line and Ridley fumbled. And they're getting closer to taking the lead here. Daniel Jones is starting to, get in a rhythm. And we're getting close to the end of the third quarter. If they run the ball and don't get it, we're probably going to go to the fourth quarter. Nick Bosa with a beautiful play, but Aaron Jones breaks that tackle. Speaking of, former Packer running back A.J. Dillon here to third quarter stats just you are curious. I don't know if we can be mad at that. Wasn't A.J. Dillon actually on another team and then we traded for him? Because I know it was a trade package. We got A.J. Dillon and Ronald Jones in the same trade package. Don't let Danny scramble. He fumbled. Pick it up. Don't return it out. Yes. He didn't take it out. Another fumble on the game. Now we're going to put in Ronald Jones, who's going to find a nice hole. Get on the ground, mister. Do not fumble that ball. Tied ball game in Philadelphia with 21. Once again, if you're an Eagles or a Seahawks fan, you got to be just liking the game. Even though both your teams are kind of struggling at the moment, both 1-4. What a throw to Ridley. And Ridley fumbled again. Are you joking? What is the fumble slider? How many is that? That's what, 8 turnovers so far this game? And I want to say probably at least 75% of them have been fumbles. This is ridiculous. What a catch by Traylon Burks. What a throw as well, by the way. Not putting on too much pressure. But we're going to look at this, obviously. Just a beautiful route on Kyle Gordon. That's a catch. That is a clean catch. Well, we've got to hold him to a field goal if we want chances. I don't know if we can get another drive going without a turnover. It wouldn't shock me if Paul Wong threw an interception in the next drive just to kind of stop the fumbling trend. He's played a bit too well this game, I feel like. Giants lead 35-17 over the Cardinals. Third down. Incomplete. Just a bad throw. And they're going to go for it on 4th down. I like it. A risky call. And incomplete. Unable to hold on to it. He had a lot easier options. But just a bad throw. If you would have put that, where he didn't have to jump, that'd be a catch. Miami leads 26-21 over the Bills, by the way. What did I say? What did I say? Holy crap, bro. Oh, Paul Wong's going to throw an interception just to stop the fumbling trend. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? I actually can't with him anymore. I have 3 first-round picks. I'm about to fucking trade for, like, Patrick Mahomes or something. I doubt they'd allow that, but at this rate, holy shit. 3rd and 5. I wonder what their plan is. They still have 3 timeouts, so if they don't get any yards, is this a go for it or a just take the points? Or an interception because of a bad throw. Sean Murphy Bunting going to return it up to around the 19-yard line. Just keep the damn ball for this drive, please. A touchdown ends it. Ronald Jones did all of that for 4 yards. I like it. I like the grit. New England and Denver. New England and Denver play tonight. Had a voice crack. Falling forward, Jair Alexander gets injured. That is huge. It sucks, obviously, but hope he gets better. But we need something like that. We need to be able to free up the passing game. And that's a good start. Who is that? Is that Juan Bart? No, that's Darren Moody. Just over 4 minutes left to go now. It's going to be a gain of 1 by Kenneth Walker. I wouldn't complain if we tried chewing clock either. Kendrick Green gets injured. That is... Alright, we're about to find out what Brian Cohen has. He is the backup to Kendrick Green. Kenneth Walker fighting for every last yard, but not going to be enough. Down at midfield. And okay, I was about to say, if we attempt a 67-yard field goal, how stupid can we be? We attempted a 71-yarder last week, so just know. Ah. And a touchdown gives them the lead, so we have to hope they don't score in the next 3 minutes and 12 seconds. They do have 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning as well. First pass is a great start, gain of 7. Going to be a handoff to Aaron Jones, and that's going to be stuffed. No gain. They don't have to call another play before the 2-minute warning, but they're obviously going to. Colts lead 35-14. Wow, they are having a great game. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. I'm almost confident it does. Okay, so they have 2 minutes and 3 timeouts to go 67 yards. And unless if something catastrophic happens this drive, I think it will probably be the final drive for the Packers. Or like the final drive they get to finish. Maybe not even finish, who knows. 3rd and 6. Well, this is bad if you're a Green Bay fan. Gotta be nervous. 3rd and 6 though. You still got some time and you got timeouts, so the punting is still an option. And you only rush free with a scrambling quarterback. How do you think that's going to work out? Our defense coordinator is going to get fired. We rushed free too many times. Going deep. Incomplete. I was afraid he would have caught that off of the deflection. With 1:07 remaining, they need to go 54 yards. Probably, we're not even going to talk about the Minnesota game. Alright, we're just going to say Minnesota won and call it a day. Green Bay takes their first timeout with 1:03 remaining. 3rd and 12, probably to think this play over. And I think that means they're going to have to go for it now. I don't think punting's an option with that timeout. And yeah, they need 12 yards or a lot of luck. Jones gets hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. And the Bears are just 54 seconds away. And as long as they hold on to the football, they will probably win this game. Philadelphia defeats Seattle 28-21 in a very close game. First down does definitely end it, by the way, so we're 3 yards away from ending it. And that's game. Just 2 kneel downs will do it. And in a very lackluster 7-3 game filled with turnovers, the Bears escape with a 7-3 win. And a game I feel like the Bears should have easily won. Came down to the wire. New York defeats the Giants. Defeat the Cardinals 42-24. Nearly doubling Arizona's score. Oh, don't do that. Man, I can't. That was too stressful. But we hold on and we improve to Nick Bosa will manually upgrade you. I mean, we can only give you run stopper, so I doubt we'll get you maxed out before you start regressing, but hey man, you're free upgrades away, so we're just gonna advance the next week. We're not gonna spend the staff points until maybe we will. But advancing the next week, we now sit alone at the top of the division. But with Green Bay and Minnesota at 4-2, a short week 2, and we're playing practice squad player signed. Corey Lowell. I want to say that might be the either kicker or punter, whatever one we did sign. Oh, it's not. Quarterback, halfback, receiver, tight end, left tackle, D tackle. That's the edge rusher we literally just signed. So I guess a team really liked his potential. So we'll go ahead and get either a left outside linebacker or a left end. We could get. I'd prefer someone who's not Okay, Julian Williamson, I think, is just going to be our guy. So, Julian Williamson, welcome to the team. I don't want a guy who's on his final year. So, you get 3 years of practice squad. Your first 3 years in the NFL, you get free. You can be on the practice squad. So, your rookie, second, and third year. In real life, it's different, but in Madden, it's the first 3 seasons. Come year 4, however, in Madden, you're done. That's it. So, in real life, you could have a guy theoretically in like their 10th season be on your practice squad, I believe. But in Madden, they can only be in their first 3 years. So that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. In the next episode, we will play the Lions. The Dolphins do lose to the Bills, so thank you, Bills. And the Panthers, Panthers had a bye week, so how good are the Falcons? The Falcons made the playoffs last year, so we're probably just gonna. They're 2-4. They're not having a great season so far, but they did make the playoffs last season, so we're gonna watch the Falcons game more than likely. So that means we're just gonna do the Lions game. Lastly, I want to see Carolina plays Minnesota. That's a tricky one. Do I want to root for Carolina, who if they lose, we have a greater chance at the 1 seed, or Minnesota, who is pretty close behind in the division race? I think we want to root for Carolina. It doesn't matter. Who are we looking for? Dolphins. They lose to the Bills by 1 point. Cool. I don't think it matters, really, but it's more important to clinch your division than to clinch the first seed, in a way, because you can't have the 1 seed if you don't win your division. It doesn't matter. We could be, say, 14-3, second best record in the league, but say the Vikings finish 15-2. They're better than us. It doesn't matter. We're going to be the 5 seed because we lost our division. It really doesn't matter about the 1 seed unless you win your division, so I think I'd rather have the Vikings win or the Panthers win just because of the higher seed. I could gamble it all for the 1 seed, or we could play it safe and go for we got the 2 seed last season. So yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. In the next episode, we'll just play the Lions. That's it. We're not going to do anything with the Falcons unless it's maybe the Falcons lose another game. Alright, goodbye.